station, you hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Rams going up against the Lions. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
On second down, here's Goff. Completes it right side to Britt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now Goff on first down. Britt's got it complete. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Third down now following the run.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing on third. Goff. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeAndre Levy from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Play action. It's Goff. He has Britt over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That'll be a gain of 16. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, it's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a first down throw, gone. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Wright's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Throwing on third. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator, because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Third and long. It's Stafford. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Now Austin. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Britt's got it complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now Carey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Stafford on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you, and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
Ready? 180.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Again, it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll begin the drive with carry. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the 1st here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And again this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
The play clock's running down. Stafford. And some room to roam now. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by William Hayes. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
All right, boys, here we go. Waiting.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The drive starts on the ground with Carey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
Here's Goff now on second down. Completes it right side to Britt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Goff on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's right. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. A nice pickup there. 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And right with it here over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down throw, Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go. Green 39.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Goff throwing again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that. And that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League.
Set, waiting.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Set, waiting.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Lions wanted to put last week's game behind them, and they have so far today. The Rams are going to need to play better in the second half to win this one. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Rams lined up at the 43. They're going to get to the QB once again. This will go for a loss of 8. Lions take it at the 34. Fantastic run blocking here, and this run goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now to late in the first half. The quick pass and completion is made, and he'll be tackled at the 6-yard line. Staying late in the half. Pass into the end zone here, and finally on play 13, they score, cutting the deficit to 3. So that'll bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back now to Ford Field for the start of the third quarter.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Set, lady.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. Here's Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
first down. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
On first down, gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run with Carey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go. Blue, landing.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
4 down, 4 down. Set. Tag 50, tag 50.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time out, another missed field goal. So maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To throw on second down is Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Goff. It's complete to Britt. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On first down, Goff. And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that run wasn't just for a first down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they got more downs to try and get it done.
Set. Green, 39.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On second down, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'm not sure they could have had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot and make sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Stafford on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, it's gone. Austin's got it left side.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. 10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Goff. Drops it off for Carey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The throw on second down is gone. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Third and long. It's gone. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Third down and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Play clock winding down. And on the ground they go with a running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Easy.
The play clock's running down, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about... And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd downs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here's Goff now on second down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Now Goff. He has Britt over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
All right, here we go. Green. All right, here we go. Blue,
Goff now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Third down and 5.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, Goff. Caught here left side by Britt. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. John Fox, a longtime NFL coach, he's addressed the situation and said, we're going on fourth down. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Rams defense heading back onto the field. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
Set, blue 60.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for L.A., they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.